Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hashenka with Roasted Quail, and we're going to do a little bit of LFR today. Just came out today, so we're going to check it out, see how it works, and this time I'm recording in a better format. It defaulted to a or FLV, I don't know why, but this time we're recording in MP4A, so we shouldn't have any issues, and this time we also get to show you Nathindra, which is one of my favorite bosses in here so far. Out of the ones that I've seen, I like her the best. It's a pretty cool fight. I'll kind of try and explain as we go along, and they are chain pulling these, which is, on normal, by the way, is a terrible idea, because they just... yeah, they have this, what is it, the wave of something, some sort of wave of decay that goes off, and it really hurts pretty badly on normal, and I would imagine even worse on heroic. So you don't want to chain pull these in your normal groups. You can do it in LFR because the healing is ridiculous. Other than that, you don't want to do that. You want to fight them one at a time, and you want to keep them interrupted as much as possible. Yeah, and they do that exploding bug bullshit too. Yeah, so that's always fun. Yeah, so you got that to deal with. There's a wave of decay that I'm not going to be able to interrupt. Looks like somebody got it. Alright, good. There's one that I can. They got quite a bit of HP too. It's not terrible, but it's quite a bit. Let's back out here so we can get a better view. I'm not gonna... I should be able to interrupt the next one. Yep. An exploding maggot. Want to stay away from those. Okay, so basically this fight has a few different mechanics going on. She has two phases. She'll get up. Now what you want to do here is you want to have your DPS and your healer stand off to one side. The reason for this is she will target a random member of the raid, not a tank. I guess we're going to go to the left. But you want to stack up. And if you've got rot, you want to come as far back as you possibly can. That way you don't leave those green patches in the raid for people to stand on. So that's how that works. And you see that other guy that had rot is now running off. Now she'll target a person for a breath, which is going to come up pretty soon here. There's breath, yep.
Beware.
And she targeted a random person over there, so now that's going to go over there and leave a bunch of green shit over there. We don't want that. Normally you'd have everybody stack up on one side, that way you can control where those green patches and her breath go. The mechanics are not as unforgiving on LFR, but they will surely kill you in normal or heroic, so you don't want to be doing that. Her second phase that comes up is going to be a sleep phase where she lays down and pulls all of those green patches to her. So you kind of want to avoid those, and during that time there will be bugs that explode, and you want to avoid those as well. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. Alright, she's going down for the nap. Now if you notice, these green patches are going to pull to her. See, they're moving. And see how those bugs are swelling up and getting real big and then exploding? You want to avoid those. They have very short AoE radius, so you don't really need to move all that far. You just have to get away from them. They do a healthy amount of damage. Oh, she's back up, so we stack back up and move over here. And now we're back. Okay, I've got rot, so I'm going to come back here. Move it as far away from the party as I possibly can. It also hits for a hell of a lot more than it does in LFR in normal. So you definitely want to be aware of that. Use a little personal CD if you have to. Breath is coming up in about 5 seconds. You'll see that. Now, if it points in our direction, what we're going to do is swing up by the head to avoid it.
Beware.
Yep. Okay, so we're just going to move over here. Yep, avoid that. Not a big deal. And then we just move back to where we were. A few people got hit by that, but they were in the back, so that's not too bad as long as they didn't die. Not too big of an issue. But if you can avoid it, please do. On normal, it hurts really bad, so keep that in mind. Get our second CD, and she's probably going to die before she gets another sleep phase.
Beware.
Oh, there's a breath. Okay, so we pop over here, and she dies. So that's how Nathundra works. It's a little more fast-paced, but you get the idea. Alright.
She served faithfully as guardian.
Now there's going to be some trash in this hallway up here that apparently they're just mass pulling, which... So we'll help clear groups here. Bunch of people are dropping. I don't know why. Probably because they don't want to fight the trash. But it's part of the raid, people. We gotta deal with it. Now we're gonna get the big tree dude as well. So I'll have to contend with that. You don't want to stand in that shit on normal. It will one-shot you. Alright, so there we go. Have a bunch of trash down. Next pack. All these people barraging hunters. That is really a terrible, terrible skill. I don't know why you guys take it. It doesn't do more damage. I don't care what you say. It doesn't. Alright. So here we are on our way up to Il'gynoth, which is the second boss that you get to see in LFR. Now in normal, you can choose to do this in whichever order you want. You do have to kill Nathundra first. But after that, you can choose which boss you want to fight thereafter. You don't have to go in any particular order, because some bosses have mechanics that are easier to deal with than others. But yeah, in LFR, you only get the first three, which is Nathundra, Il'gynoth, and Renferal. So you get to see these, you know, those today. What we're doing this year. But they're each pretty unique in their own way. I'll explain as we get into the fights and whatnot, so you can kind of have an idea of what you're looking at. Now I'm hoping, this is my
I've
second
faced
time
a
through
nightmare
here.
before.
Shut up, Matharian.
Never has it
Um,
been so
I'm hoping that it will continue to give me AP, because this will be a better way of farming than constantly running all of the heroics to get the meager ones that they give you, because it's kind of crappy. So we'll see. This will be the second time that I've killed Il'gynoth for LFR, and if he doesn't give me one, then I will... I'll finish the other one out for this video, but other than that, I won't be queuing for LFR again until next week.
Choose a course.
So yeah, we'll see about that.
Stand with you.
Alright, this Druid seems to be the main tank, so I'm going to focus him. Alright, so that's down. Alright, so here's Il'gynoth. You see the eye and the two tentacles. We cannot actually damage the eye. There are oozes that come out and fixate on people that you have to drag in front of the eye, right up next to it, and kill them. Their explosions are the only thing that can do damage to that eye. So that's what we'll be doing in a moment. You'll see it. There's the oozes there. You see them? Little blobs. Okay, so we need to kill all the oozes near the eye, and that will blow up the eye so we can get to the heart chamber. And I don't think those are close enough. Nope. Now he'll summon a nightmare, which you don't ever want to be in front of at any time at all. It hurts really bad. Why is that even here? So we want to take these corruptor tentacles down as quick as possible. They are the ones that do the spew nightmare. So we want to get rid of them. That's that I-beam I was talking about right there. Alright, now we've got all the time in the world to kill these guys off. There we go. Now this guy, see, he does that thing where he puts a red circle around everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people. You want to move out and make sure that no one is in your circle. Otherwise, it will do a crap load of damage and kill them. Now, you see at the bottom, he has a channel bar. When that gets to 100, anybody remaining in this heart chamber will die immediately. It's a one-shot, so you don't want that happening.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Let's
2,
get out of there.
1.
You are not yet worthy.
We lost a few people in there to that, as you see. So these Dominator tentacles, regardless of whether the Death Gaze are up or not, these need to die. They do a heap of damage. Okay, so we got oozes we need to get back over there. There's a shitload of nightmare over here because people kept standing in it. There we go. This is what we don't want, is this nightmare here. Anywhere else, preferably not in the middle of the room, but right next to the eye is bad. Very, very, very bad. Unfortunately, I cannot interrupt either of these guys because I already did. Yes, I have an eye, but as you can see, I'm just kind of ignoring it. Alright, now we're back into the heart. So here we go. And it'll die this time. Probably before that spell even goes off. Yep. Yeah, okay, so I can't loot it again. But did it give me a thing? No. Okay, so here's the thing. You cannot farm this for AP. You get it the first time and that's it. I'm going to lead this group, even though I said I wouldn't, but as a player it's not worth it to me to keep running it when all you get is 77 gold. So that was it. Yeah, thank you.